Hadouken!
Power up!
Get over here! Good evening again, YouTube. Once again, it's three middle-aged dudes just bullshitting about nothing. I am the Reverend
Theme here.
And Gray Mouse 1.
and we are back continuing on our Geek Week in Review. A little bit more video game news this week. A lot of Nintendo news. Well, actually, just a lot of interesting Nintendo details.
Yeah.
We are going to cover a few of the rumors that have popped up, and also an
There's
explanation.
always rumors about the NX.
Yeah, and also an explanation as to why they chose the March 2017 date. Any thoughts on the rumblings and rumors, gentlemen, so far?
Oh, Lord. You have the floor, Gray Mouse.
Where to begin?
That's why I gave you the floor. I don't know where to begin with this.
So, one of the rumors is that Nintendo will be going back to retro carts for video games.
Yeah.
I approve.
Yeah.
I do. I approve of it. I think that's a good way to go, especially now that the SD cards technology has improved over the years. I mean, we have one SD cards that, almost a terabyte? And so you don't have to worry about not having full motion video in your game now, you know?
Yeah.
So, and probably, no load times. You don't have to download your damn game onto your hard drive to fucking play it.
What if you still have to download or hard copy your game onto your fucking console and still have a hard drive to it?
Well, that depends on if they're going to go with SD. That depends on the interface that they use. If they use something that's as fast as USB 3.0, then you've got a full 3 gigabit per second bandwidth coming back.
Absolutely.
So guess what? Transferring information off of the SD card onto a machine is going to be really fast. The problem with those higher bandwidth interfaces is that they create heat, and if you have a really small chip creating that much heat, it's not very conducive to actually working with your system with what you want to do.
Is the Nintendo NX going to be as bigger than the original Xbox?
No,
I'm fucking around, guys.
Yeah, I don't think so. But I wouldn't be surprised that even if it's actually if it is something that doesn't have an optical drive in it.
NX.
No, it's not going to be that small. Not if they say that it's more powerful than the current PS4. So,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, if we see something that's doesn't have an optical drive, so it doesn't need any moving parts or anything like that, we could probably see something returning to the size of what old Super Nintendo used to be, except it's not going to have so much empty space on the inside.
Ha!
Yeah.
It'll be a shell.
Yeah, most of it, that's what it was.
Well, one interesting tidbit of news is that they were saying that that a lot of people were saying that, with the requirement of putting your game onto your hard drive, what Xbox and Sony did for this generation.
PS4.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying that Sony shouldn't have done that, Microsoft shouldn't have done that, because, when you got the technology of SD cards now, and the fact that, you don't have to load it up onto your hard drive. Well, that was the easy way of Microsoft and Sony to fix the loading problems, was just have the game load onto your hard drive, because it's quicker to get games off of your hard drive than it is off of an optical disc.
Yeah.
So that's their solution for that.
Yeah. The thing about Microsoft and Sony is that they cheaped out on the Blu-ray drives. Instead of going out of their way and getting themselves a much faster Blu-ray reader.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be a writer. It just needs to be a much faster Blu-ray reader. They went out of their way, and they've got something like a 2 or 3 by Blu-ray reader on it. Because of that, yeah, you can probably go ahead, if you're just playing everything off the disc, you could probably go ahead, get up, make yourself a fucking sandwich, and pour yourself a drink between the times it starts to load.
Well, I mean, I was actually surprised that Sony and Microsoft didn't do solid-state drives in their machine.
The problem with solid-state drives right now is that a 250 gigabyte solid-state drive still averages $200.
Yeah, price,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
And that would have pushed up. We probably have $600 consoles.
But look at what Sony and Microsoft, well, more Microsoft tried to do in 2013. That's why they made the decisions that they did. They tried to have our balls as far as what we played, how we played it, when we played it.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Do not try that shit again. And don't let Nintendo lead that way.
Well, here's the thing. The thing about it is, like we have stated in earlier videos, the one thing that the industry is moving to not only isn't just digital distribution and pure digital media, it's the fact that a lot of the major first-party and third-party publishers want to go ahead and move all the video game consoles. They want to turn them into set-top boxes, like the types that you find in hotels, where it's like
you're gonna be playing video games like this sooner or later.
See, I'm against that. I'm 100% against that. For me, you're gonna be using this to be playing your game. My perfect console would be not an all-in-one, all-exclusive console that I could watch. Fuck all that. If I want to play video games, I just want to, maybe call me old school. That's all our systems did back in the day, was play video games. Well, until Sony came around and,
Well, it's a video game system.
Correct. Correct.
Well, even before Sony, you had Sega CD that can actually play
CD. Well, yeah.
Panasonic 3DO.
Correct.
But
I don't want that. I have, who has a DVD player underneath their TV now? Nobody. Because the PlayStation, the PlayStation or the Xbox One,
they play them.
You don't need a DVD no more, a DVD player no more. You don't need a Blu-ray player no more. So I would rather have us turn back the clock, and I hope Nintendo does this. Which I'm pretty sure they will, because they've always been a gaming machine.
Yeah, well, they're not going to implement any of that. What you just naming?
No,
Nintendo is just going to be for games only. That's it.
And I hope they continue that.
To circle it back to the NX. The one big reason why, why cartridges in general have always been kind of frowned upon past the 16-bit era. Actually, part of the stigma for cartridges, actually a big part of the stigma against cartridges in general started all the way back in the 8-bit era. And we went over this before. But the big thing about it was the fact that you had a limited amount of storage for these chips, and they were really fucking expensive over these pressed optical discs.
Yep.
The funny thing about that is that the technology for chips has advanced far enough where you have this huge amount of storage on the chip, and they've gotten inexpensive enough for them to be mass-produced and used on a regular basis. Like, if you want an example, just look at the SIM card on your phone.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
You're right.
Yeah, I have SD cards.
Yeah. Yep. Micro SD card, a 32
gigs. We're talking about gigs now.
A 32 gig micro SD card costs like $8 on Amazon. You can find them as big as 64 gig, which is larger than a single layer Blu-ray, for like $10.
Well, one thing that the theme and I were talking about off camera before we started tonight was that, do you think the audio will be up to par? Would the music be up to par?
Yes. Because the thing is that, here's the thing. If the musical is just handled digitally, like a lot of the musical formats that are out there, then the information is just, it's bits and bytes. It's not going to be recorded in full, like a full music track or a full lossless track. What'll be recorded as is, it'll just be audio information that needs to be decoded by the audio chip on the console.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Yeah,
mean,
so audio isn't going to be an issue.
look at the way again, I'll bring back Zelda. Look at the soundtrack for Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
I mean, that was holy.
The Nintendo 64 sound wasn't all that bad.
No, it wasn't. No.
The only thing that was missing for the majority of the soundtracks on the Nintendo 64 carts was that they didn't sit there and dump full CD audio in its uncompressed format on the cart.
Would stereo audio work on the SD cards, do you think? Because a lot of people say stereo or bust now. You know, I mean, people are used to listening to everything in stereo.
Yeah.
No, I'd have to sit there and say that, you know, like I said, if all it is audio data, where you just sit there, feed it through a proprietary audio chip, and that'll decode it out and then send it to wherever it needs to go, like most digital audio is. And this is the reason why you're able to get like full 7.1 fucking like Dolby Atmos surround sound through a fucking stream on Netflix or fucking YouTube. All that is audio data, and then it's just being decoded on your end through your fucking computer.
So what you're saying basically is that the audio is probably the little bit information, the littlest bit of information on that chip anyway, right? I mean, it wouldn't be that much.
No, it's not gonna just like a lot of audio formats that are out there, depending on the format they use, it's not going to be very big.
Yeah.
Unless they go out of their way and they go ahead and they do like integrated lossless 7.1 audio or something like that, which generally speaking, it would be nice, but I don't know of any AAA games that make use of that. The reason being is that lossless audio is fucking bloated, and generally speaking is that if you don't have studio equipment, you're not going to be able to tell the difference majority of the fucking time. I'm just being honest, and I know some fucking audiophile tech head is going to leave some sort of fucking comment. You don't know anything. No, look, here's the truth of the matter. All right, I don't have a $400 set of fucking surround sound headphones to pick up on that, and I don't have the 7.1 Dolby Atmos enclosed soundproof fucking theater to play my games in. So guess what? No, it's not going to make that big of a difference.
Here's the thing about that, what you just said. If you are that nitpicky to look for single flaws in every piece of fucking sound in the fucking game,
there was a note missing.
Oh, no, come on. How the fuck did you know?
No, the thing that kills me about that is that, and we'll move on to other things, or other details. The thing that kills me about the FLAC versus like AAC or MP3 audio fucking debate is that, okay, look, when I'm sitting there, I'm listening to something in my fucking car. I have to consider that if it's an MP3 format and I burn it onto a CD, I can have 700 of those motherfuckers on my fucking disc. All right. If it's in FLAC format and I burn it onto a CD, I might be able to get away with 3.
Yeah.
All right. And the funny thing is that the majority of the audio data is in fucking frequencies I can't even fucking hear.
Yeah.
So unless I have my cat sitting in my car and I want to lull them to sleep or make them go crazy in my car, I'm not even going to fucking be able to tell the difference.
I don't even think the noise canceling headphones would even work either, man.
No, the noise canceling headphones would actually be, to a point, counterproductive to listening to FLAC.
Yeah.
So what we're saying, the bottom line here is that the technology has advanced enough to where we could actually go back to cartridges, and it makes sense.
Like I said, the chips and the RAM has gotten to the point, the technology has gotten to the point that it's so common and it's so cheap now. Like I said, just look at the SIM cards in your phone. Hell, look at your ATM card. If it's got one of those security chips,
Same thing.
Yep.
Yeah, so they could easily go ahead and put 64 gigabytes of data on a cart the size of a DS cart or 3DS cart.
I mean, they're already doing it. Look at the quality of the DS games. I mean, you got Bravely Second that just came out. All that full motion video that's in there. I mean, Fire Emblem Birthrights and Conquest. I mean, we have the technology.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. The other thing about the NX that, well, other than the rumors that are floating around out there, the one thing that was confirmed last week was the fact that they said that the release date was going to be March 2017. That kind of left a big question mark on a lot of people. In fact, it left a big question mark on a lot of Nintendo's investors. And they had announced, actually, the investors had actually asked them openly in a conference call. So why the March 2017 date? This doesn't make any sense.
Before you say that, before you say anything else, actually the date was leaked, and then Nintendo confirmed it later.
Well, no. What was funny is that they actually leaked it out in on fucking Facebook or Twitter or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, It was leaked, by them.
Yeah. And the since they were pretty much caught with it, when they were asked point blank, okay, so what's going on with this March 2017? They're like, yeah, that's what's happening. So, yeah, but the big explanation that Nintendo had to offer to its investors was that the one thing that they're looking at for the NX is that they're really staying conscious to what happened with the Wii U. The Wii U had an absolutely abysmal launch as far as the amount of games that were accompanying it. And the one thing that they said, they're like, look, we know this is an odd time of the year and it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make conventional sense to what people are expecting. And they know that they're going to miss the big money dump that the Christmas 2016 season will offer them. The one thing that they said that was most important to them is that this will allow us to launch the NX with games. It will allow not only us, but third-party publishers to launch good games.
Third-party publishers? Are you serious?
Yeah, and it said that it would allow publishers to launch games.
What? Yeah.
Consoles. What's up?
No, I said, what, EA?
EA? Fuck EA. No, they're actually a big part of the reason why the Wii U got tanked. Reason being is that if you remember, EA wanted Origin as the main online store service for the eShop, and Nintendo said, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
And because of that, there were a lot of games that EA said they were going to release to the NX, and even came up to the point where those games were going gold as far as being released out, and they fucking canceled them out. And they were very open in trashing Nintendo over social media and also in press conferences and everything. So fuck EA when it comes to this.
Well, fuck EA, period.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck EA. Fuck Peter Moore. Yes. Fuck you, all right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, since we don't know what third-party games...
Third-party?
Well, you know what's funny is that, and I can probably, if you Google it up, EA says that they're actually looking forward to the NX launch.
See? I told you. I call it EA.
Yeah, they're gonna look forward to its launch, but they're not gonna put any games on it.
Well, let's see, because supposedly they were bugging Nintendo for like dev units and shit like that.
If you were Nintendo,
yeah, they want the latest technology so they know how to dub it down in order to fucking put it on the PS4 and the fucking Xbox One.
So, like I said before, man, it's crazy that Nintendo's gonna bring in the 9th generation.
Well, they brought in the 8.
Yep, they sure did.
Didn't they bring in the 7?
No,
No, they didn't.
The
bring
Wii,
in
right?
The 7.
No, it was Xbox 360. They were the ones who
that did that.
brought in the 7. So,
but third party is going to make or break this system. Period. Because it's been far too long from Nintendo to not actually have any third-party support, not having third-party great support.
I mean, it's been since '96.
Well,
The Nintendo 64.
Well,
I mean, if you really think about it,
the GameCube had some, but it didn't have a lot.
that's what I'm saying. It's been since the 64.
It's been since the Super Nintendo, I think. Because third-party publishers start. I mean,
that's when it started exiting.
Hey, now wait a minute. There was only one Capcom game, as far as I know, on the Nintendo 64, and that was Resident Evil 2.
No, there was Mega Man Legends.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, look at the possibilities for the NX, man. Maybe Capcom will come back.
No.
You know?
Capcom is not even back with themselves. If you're going to say all that, no.
Well, yeah, Capcom's hit or miss.
Power Stone 3, Rival Schools 3, please.
For the NX?
Hey, if it comes out to the NX, I would buy the fucking NX.
Here we go, reaching for the wallet.
Again, if I have to keep doing this to prove a fucking point here, I will fucking shower you with fucking cash and so on and so forth if you fucking do that. If they look, I will be in line to buy that fucking console.
You'll be out there at midnight.
Yes, I will do a fucking midnight fucking launch. If you have those games for a release of that console, then trust me, you'll see a lot of this coming from the theme. You will see and coming to you, Nintendo and Capcom, if you do that. It is that fucking simple.
So I mean, you know, this is good news. We'll have to wait it out. Unfortunately, Nintendo won't be at E3. They already said.
Well, that's not a surprise.
No, it's not. And then also they said that they will not be showing the NX.
No,
but they said that they will talk about it. Though.
Well, they'll talk about it. Well, they'll talk about it, but they're not going to show it because.
Weren't they going to be showcasing like an all-day Zelda event or some shit like that?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Last I heard. Yeah.
Or is it going to be the new Zelda or?
I don't know. I think it was going to be something culminating into that.
Well, isn't this this is the 25th? No, the 30th anniversary.
30th.
Right, for Zelda.
Yep.
And then and then also I think correct me if I'm wrong, August will be Metroid 30th anniversary.
I will have to check that.
I think it is.
They better treat my girl Samus right.
They haven't been.
No.
Metroid 5, please.
Yeah.
Go ahead and reach for your wallet again.
No, I don't have to. They know how I feel by now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm gonna do it anyway. Come on, Metroid 5, please.
In 2D,
5, a
please.
2D Metroid.
Yes.
Yes, do that shit. Damn it.
You know, like you to go back on to the NX, we don't have to worry about first party. That's on lock. I mean, I think Nintendo has first party on lock.
What if they have a Zelda maker?
Oh man, we've already discussed that.
Well, they have Super Mario Maker.
I will be in line. Look, I will be in line at midnight on launch day of that. Hell yeah!
2D or 3D?
Doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. Zelda maker, make it happen.
A Kirby maker.
I don't think
Donkey Kong.
Say again?
Donkey Kong.
Oh, that would be interesting to make the mazes.
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah. I would love that shit.
Donkey Kong Country Builder.
DKC Builder? That'd be fucking awesome.
I mean, it's same platforming.
Right, that's what I mean.
Mario.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I mean.
We say this right now, and in the meantime, they say, hey, look, the bongos are back for the NX.
Oh, no.
Don't bring out games again like Samba de Amigo. Please leave that shit alone and just bring out the shit that no motherfuckers want. Are begging for like on channels like these.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, guys, if you're watching this channel or you're watching this video for this long, you know, we just keep repeating ourselves over and over again. And Nintendo, hint, hint, hello, Nintendo.
We're fans.
Yeah.
Fans.
Yep. So look forward.
Yeah, a Mario Maker 2 for the fucking DS. For the 3DS, shit. I get that shit in a heartbeat.
I'm looking forward to E3, man.
Or Mario Maker for the 3DS.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then we can sit there and locally store and save the levels in the games so they don't get deleted all of a sudden off fucking the Nintendo servers.
That's bullshit.
That's fucked up.
That is bullshit. He wanted to say it, didn't you?
But the NX, it's still too early to tell. Even though they're announcing or rumored, it's still too early to tell.
Well, as long as the controller don't look like a would you call it a rotten bowl of Cheerios or something?
No. Spoiled bowl of
Spoiled bowl of trick.
Yeah, you're going to be able to use your phone as a controller for the NX.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean,
it's going to be an app. You're going to download it, and you're going to be able to use that shit.
Do you think they're going to bring back the technology for the display like they do for the Wii U? Do you think?
Well,
the fucking touchpad?
Yeah.
No.
Well, the only thing that we know is that
you couldn't even fucking replace it.
I know.
Forget it. No, don't do that. That's
one thing.
Idiotic.
One thing that it did have in there, it had gyros.
Okay, fine.
That's kind of interesting.
That's fine, but no, you don't need a screen on that thing. Just have controllers with that shit.
Yeah. Please,
if you do that, then that's fine, but don't have a screen.
I mean, one of the selling points for the Wii U, I thought, was that you can
Nintendo's first party.
No. Well, yeah, but what you could do is you could play the game and stuff, right?
Understood.
And then somebody wants to watch TV, you can just switch it from your TV to your.
Yeah, but what about multiplayer games? Yeah, exactly.
Next. Let's continue on. God damn it, dude.
I was just sitting in awe at the fact that you're like, one of the good things about the NX is that you could use this console to play games.
How's that make any sense, huh?
No, that's what Microsoft did for the Xbox One.
No, Microsoft made the gaming or made a DVD player and everything else player, and then gaming system last.
They made a surveillance machine.
We got all these features
with a media player on it.
Huh? What'd you say?
They made a surveillance machine with a media player on it and said, you might be able to
video game console
is to play video games. Yeah, that's what Microsoft did.
My God.
Absolutely,
that was hilarious.
Right.
But don't do this. Don't do the fucking screen thing again.
At least Nintendo.
Or if you're gonna do that, then have the Wii U one compatible with the NX.
Well, at least in the Nintendo, I hope at E3 Nintendo will at least show us the controller.
No, that probably won't happen.
But they'll show us an emblem.
You brought up a good point, though. You brought up a very.
We know what the emblem is. It's the oval in the Nintendo, except it's red on it's gray on red now.
No, I'm talking about an actual name for the console.
Oh.
Well,
not just NX. There has to be a name.
The theme brought up a good point, though, about the God damn it, about the Wii U. I mean, how many? We just did a video last week about. Was it last week or the week before that? About all the Wii U ports for the NX. I mean, how are you going to play Wii U games without the damn
the fucking pad?
The fucking pad that you can't get replaced for.
If you're going to have that backwards compatible with the Wii U and the Wii U games, you can't play some of them without the fucking touchpad. So how's that going to be possible? So
especially like the Spider-Man game, I can name several of them that you need the pad for. Yeah. So hey, our guess is as good as anybody else's.
So you have to be a Wii U owner before you get an NX in order to play certain games because of the fucking
the Wii U ports. Yeah,
I will be.
Okay.
Well, at least at that time, the Wii U would be what, $100?
No, the pad itself is $100.
I'm talking about brand new out of the box.
Man.
They're gonna be pushing the NX consoles, man.
They will be.
And I'm kind of curious. I call it now. I bet it's gonna be about $300. That's about
I think that's one of the things that they had addressed in the actual investor meeting, was the fact that they said that the NX is going to be profitable right out of the gate, and they're not going to be selling it at a loss.
No. Yeah.
With the Nintendo consoles, for the last few consoles that have come out, $250 has pretty much been the sweet spot that they've been trying to launch at for every console. On this particular one, I wouldn't be surprised if the NX launches for $300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they straight up and said that. They said it. I mean, they said that the NX will not be sold at a loss, and I was like, wow. And that since when? The GameCube, wasn't it? Was the last time that they sold the console without a loss? Because
No.
the Wii U, the Wii was, and so was the Wii U, obviously.
Yeah. The last time they sold the
System better not be named the Wii 3.
Wii 3.
Or us.
The Wii Us.
The Wii Us. Hey, what you plan? Us?
Oh no!
Please name it. No, man. I wouldn't mind it being named Super Nintendo 2 or something. Man.
The Super Wii.
The Super
NX. Hey, that sounds good, actually.
Okay. All right. The Super Nintendo, the Super 64. No.
No.
No, please.
Ultra 64 is what that should have been named.
No.
Yes, it should have. It should have been the Ultra.
Just like they did on the KI arcade, man, in the beginning.
Rob will return for the NX.
Like you said, when the NX launches, and they show that you've got twin Power Glove controls, and you have to use fucking the Virtual Boy in green.
You're gonna say that shit again
on your head.
The spinning tops and the fucking blocks will return.
No Gyromite, no.
Gyromite NX.
Now,
4 players online.
So what's could be interesting too is getting back on a serious note is the Amiibo has pretty much kept Nintendo above water. They pretty much kept them in the black. So I'm kind of curious on are the Amiibos going to play a part for the NX? Are they going to be able to put the Amiibo on the NX?
No, you're going to put them on your VR helmets.
Look at it.
You don't even have to ask what someone's playing. You're going to see Mario on the top of that shit when they walk in.
No.
Done.
No.
It's going to snap into the fucking shit.
No. Look, if that happened, I'd rip off the damn Amiibo and just put the chip in there, man. But so that's an interesting.
Amiibos, are they going to go away?
I mean, they have been the lifeblood of Nintendo since Nintendo should have done that a long time ago.
Well, the funny thing about
new 3DS compatibility or the 3DS compatibility too.
No, they're probably. I wouldn't have that in mind.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be surprised if the new 3DS is actually could be a controller for the NX.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either.
That's what I was saying.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah.
Because they've thrown that around ever since the GameCube, as far as the Game Boy Advance.
You're right, they did.
And the thing with the Amiibos is that they're not going to go away. They're gonna find a way to sit there and use the NFC communication.
That's a part of Nintendo's life now.
It is.
That's what I think. They shouldn't get rid of that.
Well, what's funny is that they could have been on that like a full 3-4 years sooner, but because Toys with Bob wanted to go ahead and sell the technology off and integrate it into a Pokemon game, and Nintendo was like, "No, we don't think your idea is going to go anywhere." And then Skylanders came out.
Yep.
Became a big fucking thing.
Absolutely.
All right. So much so that not only did Nintendo copy the same fucking idea, but Warner Brothers did with Lego Dimensions, and Disney did with Disney Infinity.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, I mean, look, the amiibos. I'm probably the only one that has them. I got a whole collection of them at the house.
Watch Gray Mouse One's channel. By the way,
I need to
for that collection.
Absolutely, I need to put my collection on display. But it's what's cool is that you know, it's like two things. One for the collector and me, you know, because it have characters that I grew up with, you know, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, you know, the Princess Zelda, all those guys, Kirby, you know, even a Shovel Knight, you know, all these things that you know, and they actually have little statues, and then actually, you know, you could use them to level them up in Super Smash Brothers. And there's some games that actually utilize them as well, like Kirby's Woolly World. You could actually, they actually got Mario Maker. So, you know, I mean, that's a great thing that Nintendo did, and I have to agree with the Reverend, and I think I said it earlier, that they should have done that years ago.
Yeah.
That they really should have. But, so, we, you know, our guess is as good as y'all's, you know, for the NX. We're just waiting for more information, and as it comes in, we'll be right here, sitting right here, you know, laughing at the new name, you know, tearing it to shreds if it's not good.
Are they going to use Dolphin this time?
Oh, God. You know, so as more information comes in.
Nintendo Whale?
They can't use
this, dude.
They can't use the Revolution.
Nintendo Whale.
Nintendo KW, Killer Whale. Nintendo Killer Whale. Come on. Well, a black and white system. White on the bottom. The belly of the beast.
No.
And the spout is where the games go. Or it's the reset button. The little hole is the reset button.
Like Jonas the Whale.
You got to go ahead and do the
Nintendo
whale.
Moby Dick. The NMD. Come on, just. Okay, back on the serious note.
So do you guys think that we'll actually get a name by E3?
By E3, yeah.
You think we'll at least get they'll name it?
They have to.
Well,
It's going
I
to
hope so.
March of the following year. They have to start marketing. They have to get everything prepared. They have to actually pitch ideas and sell this console out. As far as a business standpoint, you have to have a name for it.
Yep. Presenting the Nintendo Chameleon.
And assorted colors.
Yep.
Yeah. And Japan's going to do it. You think Japan's not going to do that? Come on. Me and you were stationed out there. You lived out there. Come on. You don't think, wait a minute.
Well,
they do that to every other console and system.
Look how many colors. 64.
That's my point. No,
Did you get a green, a purple?
No, even PS4s are just multiple colors and shit. DSs, PSPs.
Apparently, that's the thing now.
Exactly.
Make them all different colors.
Shit.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Well, man.
What?
Make a gold one.
Oh, I'll get it.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'll get it. Yeah. Those my favorite color. I'll get it.
Yep.
That just fuck. Yeah. Look, again, outside with wallet in hand, freezing or in heat or getting rained on, I won't care. I will fucking pitch money to that shit if it's the shit that I want. Simple as that.
You know, and one thing about the NX, I really hope, and, you know, the Reverend said, you know, that's excellent news, and that makes sense why Nintendo did March. I mean, that gives me faith a little bit, saying that, you know, that they're trying to get third party on board, but who?
Well, the thing about a lot of games that come out in like the holiday times that they try to shove onto shelves before Christmas rolls around, there's always a handful of a good portion of those games where I would have those in my hand. I'd start playing them and I'd be like, this game needed at least another 2 or 3 months in fucking QA before it came out. You know, and
the problem with that is the day one patches and the week patches but with Nintendo, they have never released a game that was not finished. I mean,
Yeah.
Have you ever had a glitched game? A game glitched in Nintendo? I haven't.
I was about to say
I mean,
have to
they have
find
a
them.
yeah, they have
You
an
have to
excellent
find them.
track record of releasing games.
To Gray Mouse's point, you have to find them. They're not just out there in front of you, like which no.
You have to go. You have to go certain lanes.
You have to go
deeper
into the fucking game in order to find them.
Like the Mario 64, you had to go deep into the game to find a glitch.
Arena, all of that.
All that, yeah. So, I mean, just make good games.
Yeah.
And
make a good system.
Make a good system, absolutely.
No, that's one thing that I'm not going to fault Nintendo for ever is that they've always made good systems.
They never break.
Even for as underspec and underpowered as people claim them to be and everything else, they've never put out a bad system. Okay. Now, have they put out systems that underperform? Yeah.
What about the man purse, though?
What was that?
The GameCube.
What about the man purse?
No, the GameCube was great.
It's just that third-party support didn't jump on it.
Yeah.
The only Nintendo that was bad per se was the only one that you had to give a blowjob to your games to, and that's the first NES.
Well, that's because of poor design.
And that's exactly, and that's debatable.
But they remedied that with put a top loader.
Oh Lord! Well, the Super Nintendo remedied the whole fucking gaming industry by that point.
Yeah.
Certain people consider that shit the greatest system ever.
Well, I mean, look at the Chameleon, right? They just put the Super Nintendo chip in the middle of it. You're talking about
the Coleco Chameleon.
The Coleco Chameleon.
Why the fuck would you fuck with a Jaguar shell, man? Damn.
But Nintendo, I mean, this is Nintendo's time to shine. And if they do it right, if they play the cards right, I think they could beat PlayStation 4.
What is this, Nintendo's 7th generation console?
Yeah. No, they had one every generation, haven't they? Well, except for the 1 and 2, of course.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo will bring in the 9th generation, and this is their 7th as being a console. Yeah.
Come on, Nintendo, make us proud.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
do what you do with your portables, for Christ's sake.
Absolutely, man. You can't be touched with a portable.
No, you're not touching that.
Hey, no. God, man.
They have that just... Yeah.
Look, we've been Nintendo fans since 1985.
Hey, now, wait a minute. Nintendo is one of the main reasons why I game to this day.
Absolutely.
You owe your gaming existence to Nintendo. I've said it time and time again, and I'm going to keep repeating that. If you don't think so, hey, look, I don't know. You got to know your fucking history here. Without Nintendo, gaming wouldn't be existing the way it is today.
Yeah, the industry would not be what it is today. So.
A multi-billion-dollar industry.
The biggest industry in entertainment.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So, I mean...
So much so that it's created avenues for 3 unknown schmucks like us to go ahead and create videos on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
Even renowned. Yep.
Let's do it, Nintendo. All eyes are on you.
All right. Any final serious thoughts on the NX and the rumors and stuff like that?
I have some. For the NX.
God damn it.
You knew it, right? Come on, man. The NX, like I said, before, we don't know much about it. We're starting to get a little bit of we're being spoon-fed a little bit.
Nintendo is being very cautious about
it. And they always have been. They have always been tight.
Well, Sony is like pen and paper. Sony and Microsoft are like pen and paper ready. Let's copy. They're trying to look at Nintendo's papers and shit. Nintendo's like, fuck you, do not copy it off.
You're not going to copy off my tab.
Yeah, fuck you. You're going to wait until our shit comes out and then wait years later for your new shit to copy.
I mean, it just amazes me that, Nintendo has everything on lock. But Sony and Microsoft, we always hear about the new Sony, the PlayStation 4.5. We weren't supposed to know about that until it was leaked.
Yep.
Microsoft, that was leaked. But you haven't heard anything.
No, Sony will get fired.
Anything. And I don't know what Nintendo has a gun to somebody's head.
No, you're getting fired, no severance pay. You'll get sued.
Yeah,
they signed contracts.
I will tell you right now.
They don't care.
I will tell you right now that the hallway leading into the section of the building, the section of the treehouse which has Q&A and R&D, there are no fucking windows on that section of the building.
Damn.
I'm not kidding.
I believe you, man.
Yeah.
What, they got RoboCop like surveillance in that shit?
Yeah, I mean, there's
You probably got siphon doors. Where you,
no, the
you have to eyeball recognition and shit.
Yeah, all recognition, retina scan.
Sorry, you're not authorized to come in here.
No. And they have a fucking, like a scan. Your sperm count is too low. You need to fucking turn around.
No, they've when I was there, they had the proximity cards, but like I said, that particular door, it just said authorized employees. It didn't even label the fucking the part where it was. And I was like, so what is that? And some of the guys were walking out and they're like, oh yeah, that's QA and R&D. I was like, really? You know.
I mean, that's one thing with Nintendo. They have that shit on lock.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll let us know when it's ready. You know, but so on the other half of it, I welcome carts, retro carts. Hell, I would rather fill up my shelves with retro carts than fill it up with CDs.
Yep.
You know, digital content only.
I know they're not going to be full size. All right.
No. I'm not looking. I'm not talking about the NES cartridge.
What, you're gonna bring back the laser disc type of size for a cartridge? What are you about to play, Nintendo?
No. You know what? They'll probably be about as big as the
my belts?
The 3DS.
Yeah, DS.
3DS cartridges now.
Be big as my belts?
No. Big as your belt.
Hell, you know what? Even if they were as big as like the fucking Game Boy Advance games,
that's fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah. Just don't make them too small because motherfuckers will get lost.
It'll be
sucked up in vacuum cleaners.
Oh,
or lost in couch cushions and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. I mean, how many Game Boy games have we lost over the years, man?
I mean, if they're too small, you can't take them out of your fucking console. That'll hurt. No, man.
You have to have like a special Nintendo extraction tool in order to.
What, Rob? Rob to the.
You know what? If Rob was used to go ahead and insert and extract games out of my fucking console, I think that would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of counterintuitive though.
Oh God.
If he's voice, no, he can't be voice activated because that'll give me like Xbox One flashbacks.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm the only one here that owns an Xbox One, okay?
Fine.
I get it.
Fine.
That's why I have a condom over my damn Kinect.
Oh, God.
Yep. You can't game Raw with your Xbox One, can you?
God damn it.
And with that, I think we're done with this particular story, folks.
Yeah,
Thank you again for spending the last 20, 30 minutes with us. We really do appreciate it. If you're so kind, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment below. We truly welcome them. We always get back to that. Again, we are the Three Middle-Aged Dudes. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
And Gray House One.
Once again, for the benefits of common sense, logic, and gaming. Prove us wrong in X. Come out, have third-party support, good games. We don't have to worry about graphics. That's done.
Yeah.
All that shit. And don't fucking have some shit with it that. Yeah, we covered it all already.
No Rob.
Oh.
Or any of this. No.
Put amiibos on our VR fucking, or amiibos on controllers. No, none of that shit.
None of that double power glove shit either, man. No.
Oh, credits.
You know what I'm looking forward to?